YouTube, it's Miss What's Her Face. This is a vent video because I just read about medical marijuana in some states around here, and it's not going to come to my state for quite some time actually. And what I'm trying to get at is they are saying that it leads to other things. They're comparing it to heroin. They're comparing it to cocaine, and they're saying that they did some research and it can help people with epilepsy and it can help people with cerebral palsy. That they see a difference when it's smoked, but there's a pill now that it's a synthetic marijuana. It's the same. It's the chemical of THC in a pill, and you take it and you feel it 3 hours later. But if you smoke it, you can't break up the pill. But if you smoke actual marijuana, pot, green, weed, whatever we want to call it, the reaction is instantly. And what I'm getting at is I'm so frustrated because I'm a user. I can't help it. You can call me a drug addict, you can call me whatever. First of all, there's two kinds of stoners. There's the one stoner who is spending all his money on weed, probably getting crappy shit anyway, and that's the typical stoner, or the stereotype stoner, the ones who don't get up and get a job, drop out of school, everything you can think of, leads to other things. Bullshit. The only thing it leads to is junk food. And the other stoner, what I like to think I am, and my fiance and my roommate and everyone I know, we all have to make the money to get our green. We have bills. I have a house to pay for. I don't let that go by, and I can't smoke when I have to pay bills because sometimes I can't afford it. And yes, it sucks, but it just makes the next bowl better because you worked for it. And just how, if you have a long day at work and you come home and crack open a beer, it's exactly the same. And pot is actually less, it makes you, I might butcher this, but it makes you less, it inebriates you less than alcohol. Alcohol, you can't drive when you're drunk. Even with one beer you can't. I mean, some people think they can, but it's illegal. And I know people who only drive when smoking. That way if they get caught, they can just throw it out the window or something. Which is stupid, because I don't do that. But my grandmother right now is literally wasting away. She doesn't like throught. And I got her to smoke weed once, and she ate so much. She was afraid she was going to get fat though, but that's another story. It would help her get an appetite, or at least to appreciate food, because she doesn't even like to eat anymore. It's just something you have to do at this point, and she just doesn't like to do it. She thinks she's fat in the first place, but it gave her an appetite, and it made her happy, and she wasn't complaining about all those problems and dragging me down with her. So that's one example. And then for pain, I have back issues, but I don't say I need medical marijuana because for my back. I mean, that would be nice. But even if you some strains of GDP, that will actually help a woman's menstrual cycle. Has anyone looked into this? No, because we all just want to blame it on what we've heard. Oh, and by the way, the whole, it was banned in the first place because hemp replaced paper, and then people couldn't make any sales. We don't use paper anymore. Look at us. I'm using the internet. When's the last time have you actually written a letter? Yes, we're gonna have notebooks and stuff, but they'll still be by a tree because we have to cut it down. And even if we did move to hemp paper, we'd be saving another tree. I mean, why isn't anyone looking at the good things? They just try and turn it down. And it brings people together. You don't have a hangover. You can drive on it sometimes. I don't. I don't know why they're not listening. And actually, people in my state right now, well, everyone right now, we are so, with the economy, this can apply to anyone. With this economy right now, it's hard to find a job. Once you get a job, it's hard to keep it sometimes because everyone's cutting it back because of the money. Some people won't even get a job or you're even overqualified. People who have bachelor's degree are working at grocery stores because they can't get anything else. It's really depressing. And if they're hooking us up on when I tell them all my issues and everything going on in my head and stuff, doctors are like, oh, you need Ritalin, you need Prozac, Zoloft, what's the new one? Pristique. They want me to get on that. I will not take pills. I will not take medication like that. Chemicals to fuck with your brain. It's not even just your brain. Like, yes, THC is a chemical, but it only does one thing. It's a Mandy. That's my name. I'm Mandy. And if you look it up, a Mandy is a happy pill. It's a name for a happy pill. And that's what marijuana is. It is so... Okay, I'm getting off topic. I'm getting pissed. Just because I'm thinking about it and it needs to happen already. They either need to make it legal or cigarettes. I have seen so many. I've lost 2 family members from lung cancer because they smoke. And that's all they'll do is smoke. I have a neighbor right now who smokes a pack a day. And then she needs cigarettes because she doesn't do anything else. All she does is sit at her table and smoke her cigarettes and talk on the phone. That is it. And she'll put one out and it'll still be burning and she'll light up another one. That's hurtful. That's worse than pot. I mean, and that's freaking legal when you're 18. Now I understand they need to totally make it, if it does become legal, they should sell it, certain amount, gotta be a certain age. But the whole medical thing, none of us even have insurance anymore because we don't have a job. So we're just here trying to make the best out of it. And we're all depressed because we can't get a job. And it's a stupid, vicious circle. And right now, I can't even smoke. I haven't smoked for about 8 weeks now. Because I'm trying to find a job. And I've been applying everywhere and anywhere. And I'm either overqualified or the position has been filled. We need to legalize it. Or make cigarettes illegal and pot legal. People will be so much happier. Honestly, I don't think there'll be much more because we'll all be high and we'll see what we're doing to each other. I don't see it as a drug. Actually, when my kids come to me, when I have some, in the future, if they want to smoke cigarettes, I'm going to be pissed. But if they come to me and they say they want to try weed, or they've tried it, they better give me some. I mean, cigarettes are so harmful and there's so many bad chemicals in it. And weed can